And we're back on the next video. Hero Comics talks about stuff. Talk about why people hate the Kinect. The real reasons why people hate the Kinect. Now, I chose this picture because it's a very good explanation. It's what I think are the positives of the Kinect. Basically, more than one person playing, kind of doing a virtual reality thing. It's like a window. What I think the Kinect is and should be is a window into virtual reality, taking a TV, making it so that it can become a sort of a virtual reality experience. But you don't have to have. You can only have. You can have like one Kinect, one TV, with multiple people playing at the same time. That's what I like to see, and hopefully people will figure that out. Now, uh, the main issue with the Kinect that people have is they say it doesn't control well. That's the main issue. It doesn't control well. Now, that can be sometimes be the Kinect issue, yes, but there's an issue. There's the other issue. What there's other complaints though. Uh, the Kinect, they say that this is a game. What are the games that were not good on the Kinect? The games that were not good were like Sonic Free Riders, Steel Battalion, Fighter Within, Steel Battalion and Fighter Within, and things like that. The reason why there's a lot of reasons why some of these games are not good, and only a few because of the Kinect. Now, one thing they would say, like Steel Battalion, for instance. What did they have you do in Steel Battalion? Okay, they had you sit down with your hands in your lap, holding the controller. All right, that makes it so the Kinect cannot see your hands or your feet, your arms or legs easily. Okay, that's what that does. By doing that, it has bad controls. It was the game's design that messed that up, not the Kinect itself. Then you have Sonic Free Riders and Fighter Within. Angry Joe himself so let's say that the menus on these games are horrible. That is not the Kinect's fault. That is a game design issue. Okay? Yes, the Kinect is limited. But the thing is, if you know how the Kinect works, you can make an awesome game with it. Now, let's see here. Okay, basically, I want to talk about how I believe the Kinect came into being. Uh, started off, PlayStation made the iToy. There probably was stuff before this, the iToy, but I don't really even know about it though. But the iToy came out, and basically what happens with the iToy is that they made games of this that were basically they saw you on a camera. This is definitely the Kinect proto, the thing that would be lead to the Kinect because they had you say, okay, move stuff out the way so you don't hurt yourself. Make sure the room is well lit, so it can see you and things like that they say now for the Kinect. So basically they had the Kinect had the iToy uh had started off with games where it's showed you on the TV, your body on the TV, moving around on the TV, hitting things, manipulating, touching things, manipulating things. Okay, then they got games where there was like a surfing game, a game that would kind of looks is kind of what Sonic Free Riders will become later, and I got that game. I got that game along with the iToy, and it basically was one of the first games I saw where it wasn't your body on screen. It was actually a character, moving a character around based on your movements. That was like one of my first ever games like that. A virtual reality type game. Where you basically move your character around. And you lean or you move your arms and legs, and that the character on the screen moves their arms and legs like you move them, and that was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, basically didn't really get much into it, I guess, but because maybe it was too hard, I don't know. But still, it was not interesting. When my brother got it, then he moved away with it, and later came back, and it was gone. And I don't know. But anyway, that's started off the whole motion control thing, or probably helped start it off. Then the Wii came out. The Wii came out with the Wii Remote, and basically it would scan the Wiimote. The Wiimote, the Wii would scan for the sense that Wiimote, and we'll see where it was moving, and it would make the thing move, or use regular normal controls like Nintendo controls because they wanted to have Mario using Nintendo controls. That's fine. That's fine. But you shake a Wii mode, you do all kinds of stuff with Wii, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But then Microsoft came out and was like, "Hey, we want to do something even better." than what the PlayStation. And the PlayStation had a PlayStation Move because of course they saw the Wii and they're like, oh shoot, we gotta try that too. We gotta have something like that. But you know, we gotta have something like that. You know, have like sticks that you can use, things that you know, controllers that you know, controller sticks that you can use to mess around and do stuff with it. And we'll have it'll be a camera too, so it'll you know you'll see you, and it will be better than the Wii. You know, and then Microsoft we can do even better than that. We're gonna make a camera that you can you know so make a better camera that you know so you don't need controls a control stick or anything and that was the Kinect and I really liked the Kinect. I really like the Kinect still. I look forward to getting all kinds of Kinect games and playing them for you guys as soon as I can. It'll be so great. But the issue was with the Kinect, the games that came with were actually pretty good. The Kinect Sports, Kinect Adventures, and Kinect Sports. Those games made by Rare, I think. Rare. You know, they make the avatars. Rare makes avatars for Xbox. You know, I just found that out, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Is there any way you guys can make a Killer Instinct version made with those avatar made Killer Instinct made with avatar like you know in avatar mode, you know, some type of thing like that? I'd buy that. Not this thing. Not this weird thing where Jago has his shirt off. No, no, I buy that, guys. Come on, you know, make avatars, but can you make a like Killer Instinct that's like Aiden Avatar style? That'd be cool. I'd like to see that. You know, cartoony Avatar style. I'd buy that. I'd buy that. That would be so cool. It would be cute, but it'd also be very awesome and fun, like the original Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct 1 and 2. Yeah. But anyway, that's the thing for another video. Anyway, though, they made these. They made that thing and Connect Adventures. I played that. You see videos of me playing it. You're gonna see a lot more videos of me playing once I get an Xbox 360 and another Connect. And basically, they worked well. They worked well. It responded well to your movements. You move around, you see stuff, you duck out the way and stuff. And the menus, think about this. The menus were designed for the Connect in mind. Instead of things like Sonic Freerider's spinning menu or Fighter Within's weird menu where you have to you basically move your hand to move the cursor and then you are over no, your cursor is over what you want. You have to actually press forward. What? You have to actually push forward with that. What? Push forward. That's a weird movement. You know, it probably can sense it a little bit, but you know, what's wrong with just holding it there until the time limit went around? You know, and then they say, okay, you want this. Okay, time lit up. You want it. You know, what was wrong with that? I don't understand. That was the issue. You know, the Connect menus were like, you know, hey, you know, you know, go, you know, put your ridicule over this and hold it there. That means you want it. You know, hold it there until the time limit goes around, and that means you want it. You know, so that was awesome. That works really well. You know, I don't understand why people messed around with the menus and stuff like that. You know, that didn't work. You know, and then it gets the games. The games were like, you know, games that are basically showing what the Connect could do. You know, the rally ball. Rally ball is basically these, you know, volleyballs are coming at you, and you basically move out the way. You basically move your hand up or down, move your hands up or down to bounce to hit. You know, basically they hit your hand, your avatar's hand, and they bounce back and hit something else. You know, so that's a good one showing off moving your hand. You know, getting used to moving your hand, moving your digital body. So you can hit, you know, do something. I would love to have seen that as like a game, maybe a Force thing, maybe a Star Wars Force thing, or a thing where it's like your Matrix thing, maybe, or something like that. Maybe you're bulletproof, or Magneto on X Men First Class. You know, he blocked bullets with his hands. You know, you could do that. You know, what the heck? Block those bullets. You know, so they can't hurt you. Oh, come on. And then there's like games like the that river rafting one, you know, we have to lean to the left and the right to get the raft, or walk to the left and the right to get the raft to move to the left or right or whatever. And that was fun. I was like, what? It would be great if you were on a game where you could actually die from not doing it right. Then it'd be like, oh my gosh, you know, like, oh shoot, yeah, you know, come on, that would be so cool. And then there was like the one that one fish tank one where you had to put your hands over the glass, you know, in the right spots, you know, and then there's all kinds of other ones. And then there's like ones where you duck, where you're basically ducking underneath, you know, things. You're on like a platform and that's moving down to some tracks, and you have to duck and lean out of the way of and jump over things that are, you know, in the way, you know, that are, you know, in the way so your guy doesn't get hit. Oh, that's awesome. That was awesome. But I really wish, I really hope that they figure out how to actually, people figure out how to actually implement this into to real games where you can fail and die. Your guy can fail and die. So yeah, I've incentive to actually be like, no, I don't want to do that. I gotta work hard. I gotta make sure my guy doesn't die. Come on, this was awesome. There's so many cool things you could do with this, and more Connect sports games would be so great. Connect sports games for the Kinect would be so great because again, it's a way to get you figure out how to make the body move the body get used to moving your body in a way that works for the Kinect. Of course, I wouldn't mind some nice Kinect first person games where you basically or third person if you need to do it that way. Where you basically can, grab things. You basically move your hands around in real life, which the Kinect senses, and so it moves the your character's hands around, and you can grab things and throw them or pick them up, put them somewhere else, like things like that. Someday I'd love to make a version of there's like a character I'm working on. These characters who are basically robots with they're basically have organic alien uh, alien brains basically. They're robot bodies but alien brains, and they basically are kind of like they're basically children. They kind of like look at the world like children do, and they have to actually get used to And they basically there's like a in my story. You have they're trying to make better weapons for the military, but he's like, okay, I found this stuff. Turns out this stuff that we found is intelligent. We put it inside a robot body, then you know, they could function as its brain. So we'll put that in there, and they basically be like, okay, that means we can, there was like a test that they had in this game in this not game yet, but my comic where they had a simple puzzle where you had to put the right shape in a block into the right hole, right? That could easily be done with the Connect. It could easily be done with the Connect. You grab the triangle piece and put it into the triangle hole. You grab the square piece, you grab the round piece, put it into the round hole. Come on, that would be so great. That'd be so great. And that was like the first test of the Connect controls on that game. And then it'd be like parts where like, okay, quick, plug in this one part. Plug in this. Okay, they cut out the shut off the power. Quick, go down to the power place and plug in, and plug the plug back in. Like, okay, so then you grab the plug, you plug that in. If it's the right plug, then it works. If it's the wrong plug, you get sparked and you get hurt. Like, that would be cool. That could totally work on the Kinect. I made a Kinect commercial, and I was like, mist for the Kinect. Come on, mist for the Kinect. Seriously, it could work. It's mist. It's nothing but hands. You're walking around, going places, moving around with just your hands and touching things. Come on, that would be so great. Skyrim for the Kinect would be so awesome. Be so great on that. Again, first person mode, your hands. Third person mode, that wouldn't be bad either. Running around and there's not much jumping or anything like that. You can walk, or run a little bit, but there's not much jumping. There's just you swinging your hands with a weapon or picking stuff up, picking stuff up, moving stuff out of the way. This could work. This could totally work. Matrix again, Matrix, which is basically modern day Skyrim. Come on, a Matrix first person game would be so great. And then you could say like any glitches in the game would be because of the Matrix. That'd be cool. That'd be so cool, man. And of course, look at the whole Neo thing. Put your hand out and hold it there, and they'd be like, okay, time limit elapsed. That's blocking bullets. That's slowing bullets down, making them go midair. I don't know about the leaning thing though. The whole bullet time moving out the way. Yeah, that could be tough for people, some people. So yeah, that's a different story. But you move out the way of the bullets, you can see them coming, and you're just like, oh shoot, Matrix time. Oh shoot, you don't have to like get hide behind a corner, hide behind a wall or something. Grab some guns. Have some guns or a sword or some other weapon and just beat the heck out of some things with it and people enemies with it. That'd be great. A lot Connect can do a lot of things, and this I only seen the old Connect, okay, and that thing was looking awesome. The new one is looking so even more awesome, okay, and I want to see that in action for real, in action if it real, and basically to me the real reason why they Connect is having issues is because the games are being not designed well for it. Okay, yes, there are issues where it can't see you so well. Okay, but most of the time it's like, okay, sit down and put your hands in your lap. So then it can, by doing that, the Connect can't see you. or lean in a subtle way. The Kinect can't sense that properly, then it doesn't work. Or you move too fast, or push your palm out, and try to see if like a thing that's looking straight at you can see that. No, see, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay, and well, I'm hoping that unlike a certain person on Rev 3 Games, uh, who will remain nameless because I don't remember his name, but he was saying that he hopes that motion controls just go away. But no, I don't want motion controls to go away. Motion controls are part of our virtual reality thing. I'm serious. This is why I chose this picture again. Virtual reality in your living room, by just putting something on existing technology. That TVs have been around for years. They connect plugs into the game system that plugs into your TV. And game systems have been around for years too. So Connect plugs into a game system that plugs into your TV, turning your TV into a window into virtual reality, so you can move around in that virtual reality world. It's not like an Oculus that you have to put on your face and you can't see anything other than the screen. It's not like that. It's something, in my opinion, more agreeable, something that people might be warm up to more easily. Because we'd be like, hey, you don't need anything. You don't need anything on your face. You don't need weird controller to do this. You just need to move around. So this could work. Hopefully it will work. I would love to get in on this as soon as possible, but of course I'll need thousands of dollars to do it, and I look forward to getting that $1,000 sometime. I look forward to that. Whatever I do, of course I'll be getting in there because I really want to hook some stuff up with that. I got cool stories. I'm here webcomics after all. I got cool stories. Check them out on DeviantArt, because they like them on DeviantArt. And check out my stuff on YouTube as well, like stuff about the Kinect and stuff about other game systems and movies and my walkthroughs and walkthroughs and and music videos and things like that. So check those out. See you in the next episode of Here What Comics Talk About Stuff. Or you can talk about different things. Some people may like, some people may not like. Please tell me in the comments what you think. What you think and stuff like that. And thank you, Ray William, and also thank you, Ray William Johnson, for being there and being silly and fun and inspiring others like Francis and me to be silly and fun. Thank you. We're gonna miss you. Bye.